is less than the yield of 414. Earlier, a student asked me, how did we get this value? Okay, and also the E is also equal to, I think we use the Young's modulus of 73.1. So these two values are from material handbook. Okay, it's information that we are given. Okay, right. So now, remember we made an assumption. We assumed that buckling will occur in the XY plane and about the YY axis due to a smaller I value. Okay. Now, to confirm that this is true, okay, we are going to consider, okay, we're going to consider okay, P due to eccentric buckling. Okay, so we know that the formula is stress max is equal to P max over A 1 plus by EC over R squared secant, right? And then we have pi over 2, and we have square root P max over P critical, right? We have this. So now if we are going to determine, okay, we're going to determine P max using trial and error from the calculator. Okay. All right. So we are given that. Okay. So I'll try. So the function that we're going to use. Okay, there are a few functions. It's going to be one of the cow. As you can see, it's on your left hand side. Second top button on your left. Okay, on the extreme left. So you have shift button and have a cal C button. Okay. So now we are going to put the numbers in. So we have 414 times 10 to the power 6. And then we have P max. And then we have our A. Our area is equal to what? 5 times 10 to the power minus 3. Then we have 1. And then I think we calculate our EC over R squared, which is a 9. Okay. And then we have our divide by cosine. And then we have pi over 2. We have our square root P max over PCR, which is 334.016 times 10 to the power 3. Okay. So we have that expression over there. And then what we do, we will now simplify the denominator, right? So we have 414 times 10 to the power 6. This is equal to 1 divided by 5 power minus 1 divided by 5 power minus 3, which is equal to 200 P max. And this is 1 plus by, we have a 9. And then what we're going to do is we are going to calculate what is, so we will have pi divided by 2 divided by square root of 334.016 power 3. So we have 2.718, right? Times 10 to the power minus 3, right? And then you have square root P max, okay? And then you have close bracket. Then we bring everything. We bring everything in the term in. Okay. So we have 200 Emax plus by 200 times 9, which is 1800 Emax. And then we divide by cosine, okay, 2.718 times 10 to the power minus 3. And then we have square root P max, then close bracket. And then we have minus 414 times 10 to the power 6. This whole thing will be equal to 0. So to get P max, right, to get the right value, valid value of P max, okay, the whole expression over here, if you use the right value, must be equal to what? 0. Okay. So I want you to look on your calculator. You have a button, and on this button is a bracket minus bracket, and there is a A in red. So this button is on your left column, fourth button from the top. So your shift, you got your cal, you got your fraction, and you got this button. Okay, it's so difficult for me to do this without looking at your faces, whether you can see. Can you find that button? I hope yes. Okay. So to press 200 P max, you have to do this. You have to press 200. Okay. And then you have to press another button, which is at the top. Okay. So at the top, you see a red alphabet alpha. Okay. And then you press the button. Okay. And then you press this button. And what you see, you see the A appearing. Okay. And then after that, you press plus. Okay. Again, 1800. And then you press again alpha. Okay. And then you press this button again. Okay. And with that, this is how you enter a function into your calculator. Okay. Can someone write on the chat that you can do it, or can you see your screen? You get an A or no? If I hope you all do try. Okay. I don't get response. Well, good. Andy got it. Okay. Some of you show thumbs up. So I want you all to enter the equation over there. Okay. Enter up to minus 414 times 10 to the power 6, and then stop. Okay. So I'm also going to do it. Okay. Make sure you are in radiance mode. I repeat again, make sure that you're in radiance mode. Okay. So you press mode, and you press number 2 is in your radiance mode. Okay. You have to be on your radiance mode. So you press 200 times by shift or alpha A, okay, plus by 1,800 times by alpha A, alpha A, and then divide by cosine, then bracket 2.718 power minus 3 times by square root, okay, A, close bracket, minus by 414 power 6, okay. Okay. So I'm going to, yeah, I hope some of you are able to do it. If not, you can see the link of the video that I have attached on Avenue to Learn. You can also do it. Okay. Now, after you have finished entering, okay, the equation, you will press cal again. You press cal for the first time. Okay. When you press cal, it will ask you, the display will show, are you going to calculate A? Okay. And you don't press yes, you just press the number 100. Okay. You press the number 100. Then after that, you press the button equal. Okay. So the number I got with 100 is equal to minus 413. It's a big number. 799 times 10 to the power 6 is way too big. Okay. So the next number I'm going to try is 10,000. Okay. So in order to calculate the next value, 10,000, you have to press ALC again. Okay, cal. And you see your previous number been entered, which is 100. So the next one, I'm going to calculate 1,000. And I press 1,000. And I press the equal sign. It gave me minus 411.993. That's 10 to the power 6. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to get this to become positive. Okay. So the next one I'm going to calculate, I'm going to use 10,000. So I press cal 10,000. Okay. And then now my value is minus 393.314 times 10 to the power 6. It's still negative. Then the next one, I'm going to try 100,000. So cal 100, 1, 2, 3, and then press equal again. Now I'm getting minus 118.269 times 10 to the power 6. Then I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this is a very big number now. Okay, I'm going to cal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my value now, it gone bigger. Okay, so I get minus 2.1885 times 10 to the power 9. And this is bad news. When your number get bad news, it's bad. So what we'll do, we will try 500,000. Okay, so cal 500, 1, 2, 3, and you press equal. Now I get still a very big number, minus 2.930 times 10 to the power 9. Then I'm going to reduce to maybe I'll go 200. Okay, so I'm going to calculate cal 200, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm getting a smaller number. So now I'm getting positive now. I'm getting positive 660.949 times 10 to the power 6. Okay, so that is good news. So So the thing is, when I try 100,000, I got negative. And then when I try 200,